Well, there's the Sunday. Doesn't tell me that's circulating, so that's all good. Tell me. Oh, and it's come up on there. So that's all good. Tell me. Oh, and it's come up on. So it's working. So I don't need to know. So that's working. So I'll just video testing. So I don't need to know. So and send. See if it comes up here. There it goes. Oh. Okay. Oh, we'll just see what happens. This is. Oh, I better take that off there, otherwise it's going to give me hell of a feedback. There you go. Yep, that'll be good. So this will be interesting. See how many people, if any, come up. Maybe none. What that is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's 2 o'clock here, so 2 minutes past 2. So. Well. Looks like you can hit it up to 200 or something. But there you go, nothing's happening. Oh well, we'll give it a few more minutes, and then if nothing pops up, we will go off here. Yeah.
At least you've worked out how to do it.
Yeah, at least I worked out how to do it, and it. Oh, here they come. Oh, leopards go wild. Hey team, how's it going? Yeah, very good. Can you hear us okay, Mike? Be good to know if you can hear okay. And do we look good? I mean, I know I look good all the time, but you know, it's oh, good afternoon, Michael Connell. Where are you from, Michael? We'll see where he's from. And see if Mike can hear us. I wonder if I can type something in here. I'm totally new to this, so I'm going to have a go at trying to type something. Here he goes. Yep, can hear you loud and clear. Oh, great. You guys are looking chilled and happy, like you're retired. Yeah, actually, it's something rather interesting getting used to retired life. But I keep thinking when I do jobs, I've got to rush off and go and do them because I have to go back to work. But because now I don't, so we'll have more time to travel about once these levels drop. And of course, we'll probably head down your way, Mike, and so no doubt we'll catch up. We may have to park our caravan a little bit further away from yours because yours looks really posh. So anyway, it's a bit cold up here today. I'm just going to move this a bit and see if it works. But we got the fire going, and Nick was standing there for cuppa, and yeah. So Michael, all good, no issues. HBC. Now, would HBC be the Hibiscus Coast? Are you up that way? Because that's the only place I can think of, HBC, unless it's overseas somewhere. But anyway, so leopards go wild. I bet you can't wait to get into your new caravan. It looks really impressive. You'll have to take us through a tour of it, and we'd love to see what's inside and maybe steal some ideas off you. Yeah. So we are still caravanless. But if you're parking up at Holden's Bay, yeah.
excuse me.
most definitely we'll pop over because I mean, we've been to Holden's Bay, what, a couple of times we've been there?
Yeah, twice.
Twice.
And it was neat.
Yeah, and really
Yeah.
enjoyed it. The people there are really nice. And so we had a great time down there. And we also went out and stayed at that one over by I think it's the Blue and Green Lakes. There's a campground out there. So we've stayed there as well. But most certainly, if we're down that way, we'll pop in and say hello. Michael, you are at Hibiscus Coast. Yeah, nice area up there. We stayed at Red Beach Motor Camp. That was interesting. You probably would have seen it on one of our videos further back when we stayed there.
It was lovely.
Yeah,
it was a really nice park, really good facilities.
Yeah, I was quite impressed actually. In that park, they've got this shop. It's called Bob's Cafe or something, and you get everything from a cup of coffee during the day or something to eat. And I see they have movies there, and it's just an amazing place. So, well worth popping into if you want a campground that's got something slightly different. So Red Beach was really good. Spent a lot of time as a youngster up in the Hibiscus Coast because my grandmother lived in Ladies Mile in Big Manly, and she had the first house built on that street. And I've got the photos with my box brownie. I took panoramic views all the way around, so it was rather good. So well, I'm pleased that this is working out. I was just giving this a test run as it's our very first live chat, and just want to make sure it's happening okay. Nicola looks like she's shrunk down. It's because her chair is actually lower than mine, and besides, I'm trying to keep up a status, So that's really good. Who's this? Composite Composure. Hello, how are you? Been watching the repairs on the Ford. Oh yeah, love the campsite reviews too. Keep up. Yeah, the Ford is starting to come along really good now, especially the outside. As you would have seen in the videos, we started with I think it was the chassis, getting the chassis done.
Yep.
And then it went to another place to get all the guards and the windows and everything taken out and all the inner guards done. And then I purchased new outer guards to put on. And then it went for spray painting and what have you. So I'm really pleased with the way it looks. Every time I come home, I have a look in the drive and think, yeah, it's not bad looking now. It's coming along really great. So, it's we've still got a lot of work yet to do on it. The inside's the next part, so I'm going to do the cab area, and then I don't know what to do about the inside. I'm still in two minds about it, whether to keep it as it is and just touch it up a bit because it looks reasonably good, except for a couple of cupboard doors. But still undecided. We'll see when the time comes. Yeah. So. Yeah, good to have you on Campsite Compare. Whereabouts are you from? Composite Compare, is it? Composure. I'll get it right eventually. That's what happens when you get to my age. How much, Mike for Leopards Go Wild, how much time are you guys planning on traveling around? Well, interesting, Mike, because now that I'm retired, we've really got very little restrictions, although we like to hang around up here a little bit because of Nicola's father. We want to maintain good contact there, but that won't stop us from basically touring around. It's only like a jump on a plane and fly back if we need to for anything of urgency. But and he can also fly down to us if he wants to spend the odd time with us. So as far as answering your question there, Mike, how much time are you guys planning on traveling around? it's virtually unlimited, really, isn't it? We haven't got any restrictions as such. I mean, we don't have children. We don't have. There's only just the two of us. So I guess the only thing we really need to do is make sure that the chef is thinking along really good. You know, that because we don't want to break down anyway, obviously. But so we'll probably, I think our next biggest trip will be to go down to the South Island, which we hope to do probably next year, sometime next year, because that's the big one for us, is to be able to get down to the bottom of the South Island, and then we'll work our way back up. Because so just like to get that one sorted, as we have some other plans in the future as well, like perhaps getting a little addition, a little four-legged addition or something like that. But I mean, I could always crawl around on my four legs, and in fact, when
It's not the same.
it's not the same.
It's not the same.
Ah, I just thought it'd be good, you know.
You'll only bring back the stick once. After that, I'm on my own.
You what?
You'll only bring back the stick once. After that, I'm on my own.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I don't like too much work, but I wouldn't mind the pats. Okay. We are planning to spend, this is Mike Lepsco, we're planning to spend a good chunk of time down in the South Island when we go full time. Well, hopefully we'll meet up with you somewhere. Our aim is to mainly explore the East Coast because, as you saw in our recent videos, we have just done a trip to the West Coast. But we're still toying with the idea of taking the caravan over there. But I think our main trip will be going down the East Coast, trying to get down to Invercargill, and then work our way, take our time coming back.
Yep.
And even if it means that we've got to break it up into sections where we put the car and the caravan into storage, and then fly back to Auckland, do a couple of things around home, check in, make sure everything's okay, and then just fly back to places like Christchurch or whatever from Auckland, and then carry on with the trip further up the island. So that'll be next year. If the levels go down, hopefully the levels will be fine by then. But I'm pretty sure they will be, because I'm certainly looking forward to getting out in the caravan. I'm itching for that. It's been a long time. Romeo 1010, welcome. Hi, enjoying your travels all the way from Sapphire, Central Queensland. Ah,
Hey.
great way to see New Zealand. Regards, Bevan. Great to have you, Bevan. Certainly hope you enjoyed the videos. I mean, we're pretty new to this, not like some of the other ones that are on here, but we intend to do more traveling ones, as we said, next year, once we're out of lockdown. And so I hope you'll be with us. It'll be great. So Queensland, pretty good. I watch the sports from there quite often. Just been watching our All Blacks play against Argentina. I've got to be careful because I've got all the All Blacks flags up the front and so on, and our next door neighbours are actually from Argentina. So we have a little bit of fun, and it's good fun. He puts up his flag and I put up mine, and made the best team win. Yeah. Michael Connell, we spend 2 months every year in the South Island for the past 5 years. Normally February, March, which is very good, yeah. And still haven't scratched the surface. So much to see and do. Next year it's April, May for us. Oh, okay, a little bit later. Well, we hope we bump into you, Michael. That'd be good. I know what you mean about the South Island. And for those who don't know New Zealand that well, I consider the two islands rather interesting. Like the North Island has a lot more of the history of our country, like the Treaty of Waitangi up north, and and various things, and the Maori history like Rotorua, and you got the Waitomo Caves, which is quite good. What else has it got? It's still got a lot of good scenery, and you got Volcanic Plateau and some beautiful beaches. We just covered in beaches around here. It's really great. But the South Island, if you're after scenery, you go to the South Island, and it's beautiful, isn't it? There's so much to see.
Picture postcards, like.
Yeah, I mean, we went down to Queenstown, Arrowtown, and beautiful places. I can't wait to get to Arrowtown when the blossoms come out in spring.
Probably the autumn colours, I think.
The autumn
The-
colours.
the
Oh, the
snow
autumn
golden
colours.
colours.
Yes,
And,
yes.
yeah, and it's just stunningly beautiful. So we were down in November one year, and that was sort of just kind of coming. It was a late spring, very late spring that year, and but that was even that was just lovely. You know, tailing of a late winter.
Yeah.
And even then, it was just gorgeous. So
Yeah.
I can't imagine what it would be like in spring or autumn.
Yeah. Yes. It's a lovely place, the South Island, and I've only talked about skimming the surface. I think I only probably just sneezed, and that's all I've done. It's it is a beautiful, beautiful place, and can't wait to get down there and enjoy some of that scenery and catching up with some of you guys down there. It certainly will be well worth a while. So yeah, that's next year, and it's something for us to look forward to. So there's going to be plenty more videos coming out. In the meantime, before we get down there, and because of lockdown, I'm going to do a bit more work on the camper van, and maybe a bit of work on the caravan. Make sure that's up to date. In fact, the next video I'm planning on doing, I just want to talk about something to do with the caravan before we hit the road. So that'll be next week. So and
Next week to hit the road.
No, to do the video.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, the video will come out next week.
So you're an optimist.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be good. So certainly would like to catch up with you guys and see how things go. Hello, I'm getting. Would you like to? Oh gosh, I'm getting messages pop up here, which
From Facebook.
from Facebook, and they keep making a noise and distraction. So anyway, that's good. Mike, Leopards Go Wild, because you're in level 2. Are you? Gosh, those things are annoying, aren't they? Because you're on level 2, are you going? Oh, that's right. You haven't got a caravan.
No.
Yeah.
No. Any word on when the caravan arrives, or?
I think he said. About Christmas time, October or Christmas time, from memory.
Gosh, that'll go fast.
Yeah, that will. And I certainly enjoy watching your videos. If anyone hasn't seen Mike's videos with the children and all the family interaction, it's really good. A lot of fun. And boy, crikey, you guys eat well. I've seen some of your meals. And when I watch them, I start feeling like I have to go somewhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're really good. And yeah, your numbers are going up there, Mike, so it's really good. Yeah. my
Think of it as storage.
Michael, Leopards Go Wild. We like our food, but I'm getting fat. Hey, you're not alone, mate. I mean, I've been trying to get the numbers down, and at the moment I'm holding my own, aren't I?
Oh, yeah, you are.
Yeah. And Nicola takes me out for walks. I'm not on the lead at the moment, so I'm quite lucky. But we go for walks. We're quite fortunate here is because we've got so many we've got beaches just within a few hundred meters. We've got beaches, parks, so many places we can walk. So we're lucky in that respect. So we go out and go for a walk, grab a bit of sanity from outside and bring it back home. So it's really good. Yeah.
We're trying to move away from. I bribe him with an ice cream to go for a walk. So at the moment, we're trying to move away from that because that's not helping.
Yeah, bribe me an ice cream.
Mm.
When did that happen? Oh, yeah, that's right. It did. Now, Mike Connell, goal is to be full-time in our 7-metre bus in a couple of years once we get all our modifications done to what we want. We only had our 7-metre for 12 months, so heaps to do. Upgrade from a 5-metre Mitsubishi Canto.
Wow.
Okay, that's really
Gosh, that
good.
seems huge.
Yeah. Have you got a channel, Mike, on your upgrades? If so, I'll check it out and have a look. Maybe I might steal some ideas. And talking about that, we haven't been able to get back to see Duncan progress on his camper, but
It's on your list for next week.
yeah, it's a bit of a shame. So yeah, as soon as levels drop, we'll pop up there and do a bit of filming and see what he's up to. Mike, leopards go wild. Once I'm not working so much, saving for our travels, I'll have more time to run and exercise. Well, if you're going to do that, Mike, can you do me one favour? Can you go for me? It's not going to work, is it? Yeah, but I've seen you do your runs and everything like that. I do feel a little bit, what's the word?
Mortified?
Yeah, that as well. Because if I did it, I'd be mortified. But a little bit, I can't even think of the word, but not envious, but I admire what you're doing, and good on you, mate. You're doing a great job. Mike Connell, have enjoyed watching both of yours and Leopards Go Wild YouTube channels.
Oh, great.
Good to see NZ channel with local info.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks,
Yeah, thanks, Michael. Yeah, it's one of those things I notice. There's not a lot of New Zealand channels to do with camping RVs and what have you. I know there's a little group of us, and that's great, and it's a good little community. Actually, was it last year or the year before? We actually got a group of YouTube. It must have been last year because I've only been on for a while. We got a group of YouTubers who did camping and all the rest of it, and we all camped at Raglan and got together. So it was lovely. We had Travelling K was there. We had can't remember all the ones that were there now. But anyway, so we must do that again. If you guys are interested, go to somewhere like Raglan is nice, isn't it? If you guys are keen, let me know and we'll maybe organise something like that, save to break the monotony middle way through the year or something like that. Yeah. Leopards Go Wild. Cheers, Mike Connolly. Easy to get good footage in this beautiful country. Yes, it is. I agree with you, Mike. It's
It's all right, guys.
Yeah. What's this? All right, guys, we're off now. Oh, okay, Mike. Well, have a good day.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. And regards to you and your family, your kids and your wife and whatever. Great bunch, and we enjoy seeing you all interact together. So give us more of that. That's lovely. And we'll see you again soon. Cheers, mate. Romeo, I like my food too. 128 kg. Oh, but we'll lose it digging for sapphires.
Digging for sapphires.
Oh, okay. Sapphires. Well, if you need anyone to look after them for you.
I think you have to go dig them with them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's hard work.
Oh, okay.
We're watching a little bit of the opal miners on TV, and that's pretty impressive. I can't imagine what the sapphire mining would be like.
Yeah. Yes, it must be hard work. So I do envy you. You'll have to show us at some stage what you get up to. That would be really good. And if you do have a channel, let us know. That's great. Mike Connell, ha ha ha. Not on YouTube, but use Polar Steps for logging
Stuff.
our stuff. Okay. The other half has mentioned we should do a YouTube to add to the collection. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. She knows what she's talking about. All
There's always something new to be found. Always something new to be.
all wives know what they're talking about. Yeah. So yeah, that would be great, Michael. Be lovely to see. I'm going to check out this Polar Steps. Don't know what that is. What is that exactly? Must look it up, Google it, and find out. Because I know some people do what do they call them, blogs on their about they have YouTube channel and they do a blog on a website thing, and then they have what was it, Twitter things. They have so many different things that really I don't know where. I mean, I'm retired now and don't even know where they'd get the time, but we're mainly going to stick just to this YouTube channel and keep it basically simple, a little bit like me. So not to complicate things. It's funny, I keep looking over at Nicola over here and she's on there. Yeah. Michael's laughing. Don't know why. Yeah. Oh, it'd be good to catch up and see what's going on, because just having a look back through but your project, 7-meter bus, my goodness, that would be something to look at. How many of you are there that in your family there, Michael? What?
Oh, sorry, the travel on the bus.
Yeah, they travel on the bus, because you've got a bus there, you've got family, if you've got pets and things like that you can take with you. And because you've upgraded, we only had our 7-meter for 7 months. So heaps to upgraded from a 5-meter. Oh, okay. Polar Steps is a travel app to keep diaries. Images and text, which can be turned into books. However, my first big trip was over 10,000 images and need to remove a fair few.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been amazing trip. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Romeo's got Tim's Adventures, YouTube, not me, but will give you an idea of what it's like. He posts every second day normally. Wow. Man, that's devotion. Every second day. Well, I don't know if I could do that. But yeah, I must check that out. Tim's Adventures. Okay. Yeah, what we do, we're just going to stick with every week, usually on a Sunday, have one release. I've been a bit concerned during lockdown as to whether or not I can even keep one a week going, because I don't want to just create videos and they become boring and things like that. Like to have content that people will enjoy and it's informative.
You tend to post what you'd like to watch, wouldn't you? Don't you?
Yeah, you have an interest in traveling and camping, and which is what ours is all about. I was thinking about changing the name of the channel because it's got little Camper NZ and everyone sees a little Ford Courier. But in our logo, you notice that it's got the little camper van and actually the model of our caravan in it. And little camper could be referring to the little camper van, could be referring to little camper like little campers. In fact, while I'm talking to you right now, there's people standing at the end of our drive and they're actually just looking at the camper van, just sort of admiring the camper van. It's sort of...
It is very cute. Yeah. Very cute. You don't see them very often anymore. So yeah, it's got that retro nostalgia factor.
Yes, yeah. It's very, very cute like me, as I said. Yeah. But so I hope to get that all done. As I said, most of it all done before we go away. Not sure what I'm going to do once it's all done. So I like to start something else. She starts looking at me funny. But no, it's been a great little project, and I'm quite pleased with the way that it's turned out. Given the way it was when I first got it, it was a bit yuck. So yeah, gosh, Michael, just the two of you on the bus, no pets when we travel, so we can go to dock places. Oh, okay. Room on the road to these distant, out of the way places. Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Because you can have a lot of it's a bit like taking your home with you, isn't it? You know, like having all the conveniences, because you'll probably have we have a shower in it. I presume you would.
Seems so. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're going to go to dock places. So, and what model is your 7-meter one? Oh gosh, that's Facebook rattling off again. If you can hear that little bleeping sound. Yeah, be lovely to see what your 7-meter one looks like.
It'd be amazing to see those places that most of New Zealanders,
Mm.
including me, have never seen.
Mm.
Yeah, envious. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, that's why I like watching the other YouTube channels and see where they go and the place and go, that looks really nice. Like there's one called Adventures of Rosie. I don't know if you guys ever followed that or not, but they're from Taupo, but they were, what's that beach? Starts with K Kuri. Oh, it's top of the South Island. Beautiful beach. And Kaiteriteri, that's right. And they were in a campground there, and the campground owners are giving them a very good rental because they're in lockdown. But what a beautiful place to be locked in, isn't it? And so I enjoy watching everyone's YouTube videos, so I can go, oh, that's actually good. Make a mental note. When we travel down that way, we might check in and see what it's like ourselves. So yeah, it's really good. Yeah, and I hope you guys like some of the things that we do as well, like with the odd products I found. One of them is that I found really, really useful and handy was that little power station called a Power Oak, which says you're having solar panels and car batteries and all the rest of it. You can just plug this thing in and it'll power your lights and your TV and things like that. Eh? It's really good. But you can take a little solar panel. It charges 3 ways. Little solar panel, mains power, and on your car while you're traveling. And we actually have it plugged in when we travel because we have 2 fridges in the caravan. And so it keeps those going. So when we get to where we're going, all the milk is nice and cool. My beers are nice and cool. And yeah, so yeah, it's good having those little gadgets. Michael, you're going the Susie Journey. Fully self-contained. Yeah. I've got Dropbox sending me a reminder. It's coming over your comment, so I'll just try and get rid of it if I can. There it goes. So a Susie Journey, fully self-contained, double bed, full shower and toilet, kitchen, 3 and 2-seater couch lounge. Oh my gosh.
That would be brilliant.
I'll have to wear a certain tie just to go and visit them. If we do see you around, we now know where there's a mobile, was it? Shower. Just follow us around, okay? Yeah. Is this Rosie has just got back home again? Oh, okay. We haven't caught up with that, but
hope they had a good journey.
Yeah, and I hope they. Oh, that's right, because he said he was. I think he said he was looking at trying to get on the ferry or something.
Or level 2. So.
Yeah, level 2. They can get back, and that's good. So long as it's nothing serious like to do with his father or whatever. It's good. Yeah, well, that's been really neat. Gosh, we've been on here, nearly not quite 3 quarters now. So we won't hold you guys up anymore. It's been great catching up, and we'll hope to catch up again soon.
Yeah.
Do it again soon. We won't be doing this all the time. Probably once every month or so. You think? Just looking at me blankly. We'll see how it goes.
See how it goes.
We'll definitely do it again because it's really good catching up like this, and certainly good to make the contacts with you, Michael and Romeo, and the likes of course Mike on Leopards Go Wild and so on, and a few others I can see in the background. Yeah, so that's good. All right, well, thanks for joining us. If you don't have any more questions or anything you need to know from us, and we'll wish you happy adventures, happy caravanning, happy motorhoming, and we'll catch you here again real soon.
And good luck with your sapphire hunting.
And we got one question that's come up. So we'll say cheers to Romeo and Michael. To answer your question, are we still using the quarter-acre pot?
Yes.
Did you answer that?
Yeah, very much so. You find it quite useful. I had a crock pot which I lent to my father, and so we've kind of fallen back on the quarter-acre pot, which works just as well. Works perfectly. So the only failure I had was with the cake, but everything else has been really good.
And I always help because I'm on quality control.
Yeah, takes it very seriously.
The most important job. And but yeah, we do use it. We've even used it at home, haven't we?
Yeah.
Without going away, we've
used it more at home actually than I have in the caravan.
Yeah.
Mainly because we're not travelling that much at the moment. So.
Yeah. Haven't used yours yet, Michael. Yeah, it's really good. Have you got the book that goes with? Do you use the book?
I do use the book, yeah. But I tend to use the crock pot book more.
Oh, okay.
So, but yeah, any slow cooker recipe seems to work really well. So,
yeah. Well, if you do get to use yours, and I'm sure once you start using it, you will enjoy it. It's really handy, especially if
it's really easy. Yeah.
You're going somewhere and you're in a hurry. By the time you get there, it's really good for that, isn't it?
It's just
saves
one
you a
less
lot of
thing.
time.
And I usually, I tend to do sort of stews that I serve on rice. So you can do it all in the quarter-acre pot, and it's all just ready when you get there. Yeah, or at home, I've just been putting it on at about sort of 10 o'clock, and by dinner time it's ready. I just don't have to worry about it. I can get into the garden or do whatever I need to do. And, without coming in. It feels like someone else has cooked, which is quite nice, especially at the moment because there's no takeaways.
Yeah. And if you need someone to give you a hand with quality control work, I know someone who is available.
What? Just not at the moment.
Oh, just not at the moment. Yeah. You got the book. Yeah, it was running, as we've heard, mixed comments. Yeah, we did too, actually. Before we got it, we were all humming and hawing about it, and we were at the Kobe Motorhome Show, and while we were there, they had a stand at the Kobe Motorhome Show, so we sort of hunted about it, and I thought, well, there's probably no problem trying it out.
Yeah, we thought it was worth a try, and I've been pleased with it.
Yeah.
As I say, the only failure that I had was there was a cake recipe in the quarter-acre pot recipes that didn't work for me, but it might be because I just didn't have quite the right pan to make it work. I used one of the old steam pudding pans where you have the lid that screws down onto the top. Pretty elderly, but yeah, that wasn't quite so great. That was very heavy. But edible, but small pieces because it was heavy.
Yeah.
Stews and the rice works perfectly. Works really well.
Yeah, food's nice. Love it.
Well, food's nice in your book, no matter what it is. Good man.
Yeah.
Good man.
Yeah. Oh, you got yours on the Hambleton Motor Show. Yeah, we went there one year. At the Kobe show, we in past years we've been actually living at the Copium Motorhome Show in what they call a retro street, where they have all the retro caravans, and we stay there for the whole time the show's on. And I know that the Hamilton one does the same. They have quite a few caravans there, all different models and things like that, which is really, really good. We've been humming hurrying as to whether or not to go down to one of those. Might do one day just to try it out. And probably on one of our trips, we'll probably pop in there and do it. And but yeah, it's but do try your pot. I think you'll be surprised. I'd love to hear your feedback on how you got on. But and as I say, always available for quality control work. Always happy to help out. Right. Okay. Well, I think that's about it. We have spent 3/4 an hour here. So we're going to carry on now. I'm going to stoke this fire behind me and keep the home fires burning. And we'll hopefully get out of level 4 and get down to see some of you folks. And also, Michael, if you're around, probably catch up with you at some stage. Is this thanks for the update? Something to look forward to. Yeah, Hamilton show is smaller but not as crowded as Auckland. Quality control. Yeah. Have a great afternoon. Well done on your first live feed. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you.
It's
We're a bit
people like
nervous.
you that actually make it a success. I mean, this wouldn't be here if it wasn't for people like yourselves. So thank you very much from us. And yeah, have a good time in your motorhome.
Yeah. Good luck
All
with
right.
the fit out, and
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you on the road.
Yeah. So as they say on the old English program, it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from him.
Him. It's a her. I hope it's a her. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. Okay. Catch you later on. Cheers, Michael and Romeo and all the other ones that are watching on the side. I know some others have just popped up, but we will hopefully do this again in about a few weeks' time. So cheers for now. Bye.
Bye.
That's it. Your stream will stop immediately.